Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the April Polish Pickup. If you don't know what Polish Pickup is, every month a bunch of different indie makers get together and they contribute one product to the centralized Polish Pickup site. Sometimes they contribute two products. So they contribute products to the Polish Pickup site, and that site is open the first Friday through Monday of every month. So this month it starts April 1st and it will close April 4th. This month's theme is periodic table, so all of the makers were inspired by some element or some form of the periodic table, and then they contribute their product from there. Some products are what we call capped, and that means there's a certain number of those available during the ordering window. If a product has no cap, that just means you can order as many as you want while the site is open. In the description box, I will link the Polish Pickup site, Instagram, and Facebook page. I'll link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video, and then I will link all of the indie makers that I have to share with you, their sites down there below as well. These products won't be available on the makers' sites, only on the Polish Pickup website and only during the ordering window, but it is a good representation of the brand if it was something you're interested in further exploring. So this month I have 12 products to look at, and let's go ahead and get started. So first, from Anchor & Heart Lacquer, we have Moon Metal. This is inspired by a collection niobium coin, and it's described as a multi-chrome polish that shifts from cyan to teal to purple, with gorgeous turquoise micro flakes throughout and shifting iridescent flakes in green to purple to pink. This was a little sheer on this first coat. My nails are super short, so I was happy at 2 coats for full opacity. You will want top coat to finish this off, but nothing in here is going to dry textured and nothing in here will be difficult to remove. So there are 2 coats. Anchor & Heart Lacquer is also contributing LaView 2.0 in celebration of 5 years for Polish Pickup. This was their very first Polish Pickup contribution. It is a purple-leaning pink Crelly with a blue to green shifting shimmer, a dusting of purple shimmer, and various sizes and finishes of glitter in lime, apple green, aqua, turquoise, and periwinkle. Formula was wonderful here. I got full opacity, no problems in 2 coats. This will dry textured and be difficult to remove. Next up, from Colores de Carol, we have Element 79. This is inspired by gold, and it's described as a yellow base with gold reflective glitters and mermaid flakes. The formula on this was good. I didn't have any kind of running or pulling, but I did have some staining on my skin when removing this, which tells me it could potentially stain my nails if I had it on for longer. So be sure to wear a base coat if you get this and wear it. This is going to dry with some texture, so you will want top coat, and removal will be difficult. So there are 2 coats. Next up, from by Danny Vienna, we have B4, and this is inspired by beryllium and emeralds. It's described as a black jelly base filled with green reflective glitters. The formula on this was good. It wasn't too thick or too thin, but it is quite sheer, so it does need to be built up. This black base does need to be a little bit more on the sheer side so you can distinguish those green glitters within. I did do 3 coats for mostly full opacity. As you can see, I was working in really thin coats. If I thickened that up a little bit, it would have been solid in 3 coats, no problems. This one is also going to dry with some texture. Because of that glitter, you will want a thicker top coat to fill in the gaps and smooth everything out, and removal will be difficult. Up next, from Indie by Patti Lopez, we have Mr. White. This is inspired by the TV series Breaking Bad, and it's described as a teal base with an aurora shimmer and blue reflective glitter. The formula on this was excellent. It is a little bit on the sheer side, but on my short nails I was able to get full opacity in 2 coats. Depending on your application, you might want 3. This is going to dry with some intense texture. Again, a thicker top coat, and removal will be difficult. Up next, from KB Shimmer, we have Grand Finale, and this is inspired by fireworks. It's described as a soft, red-leaning violet base filled with sparkling, hollow, glowing flakes, a near metallic-like shimmer in hues of gold, copper, and bronze. Super opaque here on this first coat, virtually a 1-coater. I did do 2 just to fill in any kind of low spots, but I don't even think it was entirely necessary. It might have deepened the base color just a little bit, but very, very opaque. You will want top coat just to bring some life back, and removal's easy. KB Shimmer's other contribution this month is their sugar scrub in the scent Sweet Sangria, and it's inspired by Friends and Conversation. It's described as having a sweet, fruity blend as refreshing as a glass of sangria loaded with seasonal produce. I do always really enjoy the KB Shimmer sugar scrubs. I love them in shaving. I love them on my hands. I use them on my face now. They are wonderful. Next up from MJ Lacquer, we have Baby Boy Blue. This is inspired by the periodical onesie of her youngest grandson, and it's described as a light blue crelly with mermaid and chrome flakes and a scatter of copper and blue glitters. Formula on this was excellent. It's a little bit on the sheer side, but easily buildable in 2 to 3 coats. You'll definitely want top coat to finish this off. It does dry on the dull side, and some of these larger flakes can have some texture to it. Removal was relatively easy, but a couple of these glitters stuck around, nothing too difficult. Up next from my brand Pamper Polishes, we have Zinc. This is inspired by the element zinc, as well as my last name is Zinc. This is a light gray scattered hollow with black and holographic flakes. I think the formula on this was good. I didn't have any kind of running, pooling, or staining. I was able to get full opacity in 2 coats. These flakes that are in here do come out easily, and they do spread out evenly across the nail with no problem. You'll want top coat to finish this off, smooth everything out, and add some shine back to this polish, and removal's easy. So there are 2 coats. Next up from Penelope Loose, we have Osmium. This is inspired by an illustration of the element osmium, and it's described as a dark blue with blue shimmer and silver reflective glitter. I really loved how this looked on me overall. It did look like a night sky. It's a little bit sheer on this first coat as far as buildable in the second coat, you know, the color difference anyway, but it was nicely opaque, if you understand what I'm saying. You will want top coat. It is going to dry textured, and removal will be difficult, so there are 2 coats. Up next from Rogue Lacquer, we have Rhodium and Roses, and this is inspired by rhodium, which occurs in platinum, and then rose as in like a rose gold kind of thing. This is described as a silvery base with an intense pink to green and gold shifting shimmer, hollow and platinum reflective glitters. I got full opacity in 2 coats, a wonderful formula from Rogue. Per the usual, you'll want top coat to finish this off, and it does require a little bit of scrubbing. And lastly for today from Sweet and Sour Lacquer, we have Purse, and this is inspired by Honey Lemon's Periodic Table Attack and Big Hero 6. It's described as a neon coral base with hot pink micro flakies and a gold to orange to coral to pink iridescent flake. Nicely opaque here on this first coat. I had no trouble getting full opacity in 2 coats for a super bright finish. This is going to require some top coat. It does dry on the kind of demi-matte side, and removal is easy. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these products. Let me know what you plan on picking up from this month's polish pickup, and what was your favorite from today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.